Hey guys, this is the Dark Preacher, and welcome back to Davy Jones Locker. So, been a little busy. I now have a Patreon with 2 patrons. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Teddy. Great guys. I've mentioned them before in some of the other videos because they have donated to my pitch-in page before. Well, now they're my patrons. So, and if you become a patron for $1, you get 24 hours early access to all my videos. Which means the video that comes out today, this video, is going to be the last video that everybody gets to view all at the same time. I'm recording 2 episodes today, both of which my patrons will get to see today for the next 24 hours. So, go to my Patreon page, become a patron for $1. It's just $1 a month. It's not that big of a deal, but it'll help me out in the long run. And it means you guys get to see the videos that everyone else gets to see a day later. And if you give a certain amount, I don't have the page pulled up right in front of me right now, so I don't remember how much I set it at. But if you give a certain amount, there will be special patron-only videos. Okay? Alright, guys? And those will be probably my story videos, where I tell stories about my life. And, things I went through in the military, things I went through after I got out of the military. So, go ahead, go to my Patreon page, become a patron if you want to be part of that. And eventually, once I reach a certain goal, I will do live streams. And once I hit $40 a month, I will do a live stream with a face cam. That'll be interesting. But anyways, I have been a busy preacher. First off, this thing. I've decided to try and do it as a passive mob spawner. It hasn't been working out all that well. I need to get more dirt. But down here, I have witch water. I have mycelium. I have a chicken making eggs. Hello, chicken making eggs. Woo boy. I need to get some more lights up here, it would seem. Go away. No, go away. You go away too. It would seem that I need to get a little more light up in here. What the? Okay, I think we just found an issue. Those cage lamps don't like to light up past a chunk boundary, I think. Yeah. Yeah, did you see all that? All this was red X's right behind this light. And that's at a chunk boundary. So, that's the reason why the blue room will sometimes spawn mobs when you first load up the game. It's right outside the chunk boundary. So that's a thing. I'm just going to throw these eggs real quick. Just throw eggs everywhere. Just make some more chickens up here. Chicken. 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 me chicken. I don't need that. I want chicken. I want chicken because I want to eat chicken. Gimme. Anyways. Down here, I have a potions generator running my stone chopper now, because it doesn't need to run all that often. And I can take the water bottles, make them into new potions. I'm going to take these potions of healing that I keep getting from the witches that keep showing up in my mob spawner. Now, check this out. I have upgraded these drawers to the highest tier, so that way they can hold all the loot bags I can possibly get. I've upgraded these to diamond upgrades, so, you know, they hold quite a bit. I've made a Killer Joe, which is quite expensive. I mean, the Franken Zombie itself, I need a Z-Logic controller and a zombie in a soul vial, in a soul binder. And this is made in a slice and splice. So, right here, this was the hard one. Soul binder. I needed a creeper head. I didn't have any. I had some skeleton skulls, I had some zombie heads, I had enderman heads, of course. But I needed to wait on a creeper head, and that took a while. So, I made the orange room all nice and dark. And get some bread. Also, what happened to my power? Well, I made a dimensional transceiver. Ender resonator. Not too hard. A little bit of vibrant alloy. You can get that in loot bags. That's easy. But ender crystals. You got to catch an enderman in a soul vial. Combine that with a vibrant crystal and a soul binder. You get an ender crystal. Now, the really hard part was the octadic capacitor, or octadic, however you pronounce it. Vibrant alloys, you can get those in loot bags. Glowstone, you can get that from sifting dust or witches, either or. 2 double-layer capacitors. The double-layer capacitors are 2 basic capacitors, some pulverized coal or coal powder, depending on if you use a pulverizer or a sag mill. An energetic alloy, which is gold, redstone, glowstone. And if you can tell from my inventory, I've been working on some stuff. Because this comes from crushed, you guessed it, instone. So, one thing that I've been doing, check this out. One thing I've been doing is getting stone barrel, fill it full of lava, cover said lava in water, wait for it to fill. I don't know why it's taking so long to fill this though. It's weird. Anyways, I can always pop that off, pop that off, pop that off for right now. Get that off of there, that off of there, connect that, connect that. We're all good there. And here is just pop, get the obsidian. Doesn't fill very fast for some reason. I'm not sure why. I mean, I've got lava being pulled out of this, going just straight into there. All of it's going straight into here. Why it's not going any higher, I don't know. But I've got plenty of lava in these dang pipes, and it's just not filling very fast. So, but where do I have all my power? Well, I got all that space in the nether. Another thing, Killer Joe takes nutrient distillation. Nutrient distillation is made with rotten flesh and nether wart, which is why I have a little nether wart farm right here. I also have another very small nether wart set up with one of these stone planters over in my planting area, which has some waiting. Good. Nether wart, rotten flesh. It's not the best bang for your buck, but you know what? It gets the most. I get the most rotten flesh out of anything else. Turn that off for right now. Let the vacuum hopper get it all. Another what? Rotten flesh. Get your nutrient distillation. This thing stays full. Also, the sword I'm using is the Ender. I got a Vorpal 1 Sharpness 3 book out of a loot bag. I put that on here. And then I empowered this thing all the way up to level 4. It holds 1 million RF. This thing runs out of power. It goes into here. Because I made a chargeable item filter. And that's just a conduit probe and 4 pieces of paper. I've got it set to when it runs out of power, it gets yanked out. Simple. So simple. Also been opening up a lot of loot bags, as you can tell. I've just been recycling the stuff. I've been recycling this stuff like crazy. Let's check our power. Boop. Yeah, you fill up, 47, 50, 62, output, Conduit storage, basically pretty full on the conduits. 1 RF per tick, that's what it's using currently in the system. That's out of things. That's out of things. Let's grab a couple of stacks of cobblestone. Let's see here. Put that in the pulverizer. Put that in the chest. No. No. No, no, no. Stop it. You get gravel. Yes, you get gravel. You pulverize. Yeah. And you get sand. Alright, good to go. There we go. It's a little fiddly at times. The pulverizer breaks down the cobble into gravel and sand. The sand goes into here. It gets turned into broken things and Certus quartz, which I'm going to be needing for my AE system that I'm going to be making soon. Another thing, I'm going to be needing gold like it's cool. So, I'm hoping to get more gold. Now, another thing that I made, which I'm going to be needing, is a world anchor. Simple recipe. 2 pieces of obsidian, 2 diamonds, an ender pearl, 4 gold. Runs off ender pearls. I put 8 in there. I have 11 hours worth running right now. Yeah, hurt you too. Now, when you're in the nether, water doesn't work for this. Witch water does. 1 bucket of witch water, 1 bucket of lava. Cobble gen in the nether. Ha ha. This thing's full of cobble. These things are filling full of cobble. One thing that I could do is put a speed upgrade in these things. Can't put speed upgrades in the liquid ones though. But what I can do is make the pressurized ones, which pull more. But that takes fused quartz, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Matter of fact, I was planning on making a fisher. Start getting into fish breeding. Yeah, looking forward to that. Stop that. Oh, let's see here. Fluid. Pressurized fluid conduit. Yeah, that takes fused quartz, which I get from nether quartz, which I have plenty of nether quartz. That's amazing. Might switch out all my fluid conduits for pressurized ones. Doop. And I'll at least guarantee that I get the obsidian just a little bit faster. Because these regular fluid conduits, they're kind of gravity based. And they don't like flowing uphill. But the reason why I'm collecting up obsidian is because I want to make endstone. And once you get endstone, you can crush the endstone. Here, we need to switch this out. This needs to be that, that needs to be this, and that goes here. We get one of these, and we put it here. Disable that. Extract, always active. Put that in there. Set that to insert. Okay. Now I've got 2 blocks of solid ender in here. So we take 1 block of solid ender, put it in here, melt that sucker down. That gets us 450. This takes 50 per to make endstone. I get the endstone, I hammer it, I get crushed endstone. I take the crushed endstone and I run it through the sifter. I get it from the sifter, and then I eventually get broken draconium ore. Now we're starting to talk about things. The broken draconium ore turns into the gravel. Take the gravel, you get the crushed draconium ore. You take the crushed draconium ore, you get the sand. You get the powder, you turn it into the dust. You take the dust, you hammer it again, you get the draconium dust, which can then be turned into like a charm of dislocation. The Draconic Evolution Information Tablets, and eventually Draconium Ore Reeds, which means I can start growing the shit. You smelt these down into the ingots. The ingots, wyvern cores, Wyvern energy cores, flux capacitors, pickaxe of the Wyvern. I can get into the Wyvern tools, the armor, the bow, make draconium blocks. Weather controller, wow. Advanced player detector, nice. Energy infuser. Draconic chest, those things, oh my lord. Those things are OP beyond OP. Oh. Enhanced charm of dislocation. Those are the ones that you see, like, all the hermits on Hermitcraft for their FTB Infinity server. That's how they get around everywhere. That's nice. I mean, I wouldn't have to walk anywhere ever again if I had one of those. Sundial? Not sure what a sundial's for, but oh well. Draconic cores. Energy pylons, that's for the big energy orb that stores at the max 2.13 billion RF. You can make a mob grinder. That thing kills everything, including withers. One hit, wither's dead. As soon as it spawns in, boom, mob grinder kills it. Crystal binder, energy relays. And here's the part we need to get to, the end portal frame, so we can go kill the dragon. So that way we can start building a Enderman grinder in the end. So that way we can get the things that we've been getting few and far between right now because of the Enderman killers. Unknown dimlets for RF tools. What did you drop? Oh, golden leggings. Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Now, let's see here. Put that in there. We can take this over here. Stick the endstone. Not there. We can put it... not there. Huh. We'll take that out of there. Put the endstone in there. Put that back. The endstone will go through, get crushed, and then run through this when it's done. I need to upgrade some of these because they're getting kind of full. Like the one with the gunpowder. Gunpowder is completely full. 512 pieces of gunpowder in here. I upgraded this one to the top tier. It's only got 22 gunpowder in it from the creepers that die. Because that's the overflow for this. And this ain't full yet. And I could take the gunpowder out of here. Put it in here. And then just have that be overflow. And I need to remember to turn off my magnet when I'm over near here. But yeah. Another thing, I've been getting stuff out of the loot bags. Little baubles. And put you there. There we go. And this thing has been completely drained of Altera, but it's still got some Ignis and Aqua and Ordo and all that. Whoa. Are you out of fuel? You are out of fuel. That doesn't happen very often. But one thing we can do is make RF engines for these and start running them off the power that's coming through here. Because those RF engines, they hold 40,000 RF, but they don't use very much. So we can start getting away from coal dependency. But I Turn that into a stack of fuel pellets. Fill this sucker up. Boop. Immediately. Here, give me that. Immediately, we got ender reeds, which we can turn into ender pearls. So I'm growing ender lilies over here. Oh, I've already got an ender pearl in there. I started off with 5 seeds right here. I have 7 now. These things grow really slow on in stone, but they grow pretty quick on, what's it called? Ender core? Ender. Where is it? You know, I hear people talking about this all the time in videos I watch, but when you are looking for something, you can't ever see it. And I know some of you are sitting there watching the video going, it's right there. And of course, yes, it's right there. They grow really fast on ender cores. Ender lilies do. Which takes magical wood, which make enchanted books. I need to make a bookshelf and take 4, and the recipe is different for each book. Oh. Well, looky there. I can also make it with liquid XP. 8 buckets for that thing. That only makes 1, though. Max enchanted. But the recipe also changes according to whatever book you use. Let's empty that out. Yeah, it's down to 10 millibuckets now. This guy pumps out XP through this pipe. Haha! I've got conduit facades that look like cobblestone and factory blocks. Yeah, sneaky, aren't I? It's like, oh, you just got a piece of cobblestone sitting there. Nope, that's a pipe. So yeah, I've been kind of busy. My mob farm. Yeah. I'm doing all this in one take, too. Mob farm. It now has 4 branches on it, all filled with conveyors. That was the longest part, getting the water out of those things. That was a pain in the butt. But yeah, this is just a little update episode, just to let everybody know what's going on. Got the Killer Joe working. I've got power going in the Nether. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at power generation from Railcraft. See how the boilers work. See how well they would work. I wonder, with Draconic Evolution spawner, can I make a spawner? Like a spawner frame. Can I make a spawner? Saltpeter ore spawner from Railcraft. Spawner from RF Tools. Huh. Beams of energized matter. Ooh. Yeah, that's gonna be something. Stabilized mob spawner, monster spawner, blaze. Can I make one of those? No. No. Can't make one of those. Powered spawner. I can make a powered spawner, but I need a broken spawner in order to make it. So that means, I guess, I'm going to have to make an auto spawner. Because I want farms of things like blaze. I need blaze. And in order to do that, I need to find a spot in the nether to spawn them. So I can capture one. I need to kill a ghast. That's going to be some work. In order to get all the farms I want set up, you know? Most of which I'm going to be setting up in the nether. Next episode, I think I'm going to get started on AE, finally. Because, well, I've got power going in the nether. I mean, it's expandable, it's easily expandable. I mean, seriously, look at this. This thing's full. I mean, it holds 20,000 in the buffer on this end. And that buffer's full. This is full. Crushed endstone. Come out of there. Crushed endstone. Go into here. Yeah, you get taken. Okay, there you go. Oh, wait, no. Come on, work your way through. And then... boop. What the... what in the... did I... have I found a glitch? Oh no, that's just dust. Never mind. For a second there, I thought that was crushed endstone. I wasn't looking at it. Oh, we're almost to our first piece of draconium. Almost to our first piece of draconium. Do we have any more endstone over here? Did it make more? Did you make more endstone? Did you make more? Lag. Of course you didn't. Of course you didn't, because... of course you didn't make more endstone. Insert fluid. Extract. Always active. Just drag all that stuff out of there. Put it back in. This was working earlier. So that's insert. Put that on insert. Put that on extract. There, I'll turn that off. Because that holds quite a bit. Hey, seriously? Why are you taking so long? You know what? It's quicker to do this stuff by hand, man. There. I'm telling you, folks, it's quicker sometimes just do this stuff by hand. And then... boop. Seriously. There we go. And then... get to the obsidian. Oh, come on. Seriously? This is annoying. See? See what I'm talking about? Well, I can at least fill the stupid thing. And then we extract it back out, put that in, set it on insert. I can fill this pipe full of this resonant ender. Ink it back out, put in that. So it's going to take a little bit, but I will have this automated to make InStone. So that way I can, god dang it. So that way I can actually, you know, have some InStone in production. I mean, there are multiple ways of doing it. I mean, I could do it in a vat with cobblestone resonant ender, but that takes 250 millibuckets per. That is one ender pearl per. Do it in a fluid transposer, same thing. But you use sandstone instead. Slightly cheaper, but still, I gotta craft the sandstone. I can do it with obsidian, resonant ender, 50 millibuckets worth. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and move it. And switch to that. Oop. And then switch that to that. We'll let that become InStone. We'll set item conduit here. Chest right there. And then extract that. Put that back in there. Go back in there. You go back in there. You go in there. Yeah. You go in there, you wait. And then what I'm going to do is probably make some speed upgrades for these things. Always active. Insert. Make some speed upgrades for this. And then see if I can't get obsidian being made a little faster. Probably make an igneous extruder. Feed it water and lava and all that. Set up a crucible. Another lava gen over here. Or, oh, idea. Probably run this to a dimensional transceiver, make another dimensional transceiver, and just pump it over there. Ha! I could do that. That's one thing to do. Anyways, I think that'll do it for right now. So, I'm the Dark Preacher. This is Davy Jones Locker. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.